Welcome to Whiskey Uncorked, where we pour knowledge and savor our favorite spirit.
Welcome to GolfCask. This is Brian Bailey here. What we're going to talk about today is what is whiskey? Ishkabaha, the water of life. Whiskey is a drink that is so complex and full of history that it deserves more than just a sip. Let's break down exactly what makes whiskey, well, a whiskey. Here in the United States, whiskey has a very specific legal definition set forth by the Code of Federal Regulations by the Tax and Trade Bureau. I've actually seen this book at a couple distillers. Insane. If you want to call something a whiskey, it must meet at least 4 criteria, and they are as follows. 1, 100% fermented grain. First, whiskey must be at least 100% fermented grain. This could be corn, barley, rye, wheat, or sometimes a blend of all 4. When you hear the tasting notes like a cherry or a vanilla or nutty flavors, those aren't additives. They're flavors developed naturally during fermentation, distillation, or aging. We'll explore more of these flavor origins in depth when we talk about the science of whiskey. 2, distilling below 190 proof. That's right, we cannot exceed the 190 proof level when it comes off the still, which is 95% alcohol. Why does this matter? Because once you increase above that proof, you strip away all flavor and all aromas, and it actually legally becomes a vodka or a neutral grain spirit. Unlike vodka, whiskey thrives in unique flavors, so most distillers stay well beyond that limit. 3, whiskey must be stored in an oak container. Notice I said the word oak container, not barrel, and certainly not white American oak. I got this completely wrong when I started to research and understand whiskeys. While nearly every distiller uses the American oak barrel, any oak can legally be used. The key is that the oak plays a crucial role in developing flavor and color as whiskey ages. So yes, it does not need to be a barrel, and it does not need to be white American oak, an oak container. Number 4, bottling. Whiskey cannot be bottled below 80 proof. That's right, 40% alcohol. Anything lower than that is no longer considered a whiskey. Fireball, sorry. It might be labeled as a liqueur, spirit, or something else entirely, depending on the producer's intent. Read the labeling, it's very important. And we'll do a whole series on the labels as well. So, let's recap. 100% fermented grain is a whiskey. Distilled below 190 proof is a whiskey. Stored in an oak container makes it a whiskey, and it is bottled 80 proof or higher makes it a whiskey. Those are the American standards, but what about Scotch whiskey? What about Irish whiskey? The Canadians? Well, they all follow their own rules. But thanks to a reciprocal agreement, if it is called a whiskey in the home country, we will call it a whiskey here in the States as well. Now that you know what whiskey is, let's explore the why. It's sometimes spelled with an E or sometimes without. Watch our next video. Make sure you join us here at golfcast.com and follow us inside of YouTube and Rumble at GolfCask. Cheers, thank you, and I look forward to bringing you more information about whiskey.